Hello and welcome to the
19.
Hello and welcome to episode 19 of the podcast. My name is James the Nerdy Brit Skinner. I'm with Fraser Oliver.
Fraser Oliver. It's fine.
Yeah.
That really helps my head.
We could have made that easier by just going Fraser Oliver.
Yeah. We really overcomplicated that.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Pick up.
Welcome back to another waffly episode.
Woo!
Yeah! No more of that structured TV film stuff. We're straight in. It's going to be a waffle episode.
But then the last time we did a podcast that was that a couple of episodes ago where we were literally like, we got this podcast, we got this topic, we never got to it. That was great.
That was really fun.
So if we can recreate that energy, but with structure.
I do love the note ones.
Notes
they are just really fun because it's all over the place. You don't know what you're going to get. You might do by the title and done. We don't know what we're going to get. They do.
Well,
you know more.
I know half of what we're going to get.
Yeah, but the segue. We never know where we're going to end up.
Yeah. You have quotes.
Oh, I
think you do.
Right.
I've got a quote.
Well, the thing is, so in our little group, the four of us, we spoke about quite a lot. I've now created a quote book for our group. So we've just got loads of quotes now that we can just go through.
Okay.
Throughout, so some of them I'm not going to be able to read on podcast format.
Okay.
But one of them. So the first one, I think I've said this. Did I say that gold is a gay yellow on the podcast? I think we said that.
We said that on the podcast.
I said if you talk to the bollocks, they'll listen. Because that was playing Paul, and I was talking to the bollocks. Did they listen? No. But we've got this is a you quote. Now, we were in a little cheeky cocktail bar in Falmouth, and
I don't know what's coming in.
There's a bar in Falmouth called Lemon Twist, and the first time we went there, we were quite drunk and we pretended to be Scottish. Every time we go in there, we put on a Scottish accent because we feel we're so far into this now, we can't not be Scottish because it'll be weird.
And I don't recognise the staff members, so they probably...
You were sitting there with your little tiramisu espresso martini. You sipped it and went, I'm going to sit here and sip my drink and hope I don't get into an argy-bargy. And I was like, this is the greatest thing
that sounds
ever
like
said.
me.
It was just a Scottish accent, argy-bargy. Really funny. And this will be a James quote segment. I'll give you another one, which is, she's so far up her own arse, she's tickling her spleen. that is my favourite you quote.
Who was that?
It was a celebrity of some. We were watching a film, and you were like, she's so far up her own arse, she's tickling her spleen.
Good.
And I just thought that was a good funny.
Well, seeing as we've made this a me quote, I'm gonna give you one.
Oh, okay.
About you, because we were in Primark, and this isn't even that funny. I just quite like it.
I know what this is.
So we were just in Primark for a reason.
Yeah.
No point divulging. So me and Fraser were just chilling while we were waiting for someone to sort their life out. And so we're just having a look around the bloke section. Fraser sees a pair of shorts. I go, oh, look at that. And he goes, yeah, it's got a bit of a waffly feel to it.
But it makes sense, because there's like a type of material called like waffle.
They do.
So it does make sense.
But it was just...
I love a waffly feel, as I'm touching up these shorts.
It was a bit much.
But now, this is quite good, because in quotes, we've got several, there's going to be loads of different
You've
people.
got material.
I've got material.
I was thinking about this on the bus.
Okay.
Our drink segment has become, for the past 10 episodes or so, has been us clinging on to any form of, if you want us to react to a drink, put it in the comments and we'll do it, because we're clutching at straws here.
Yeah.
We are clutching at straws here with a Volvic blackcurrant juicy.
Just blackcurrant squash cunt.
I had to pick this up.
No, honestly, we need to start finding drinks before the day of the... I literally messaged you like, oh yeah, bring your SD card, and also can you sort drinks to the camper shop? We've exhausted now. But we need to start actually preparing.
Getting better at this.
I mean, I like a blackcurrant squash.
Well, I was going in there thinking, and I'm bearing in mind I had about 3 minutes to my bus, so I had to be kind of quick here. So I had a look and I was thinking, oh look, Mountain Dew. I've never had that before. But then I looked at the back and it just looked like lemonade.
I've never had Mountain Dew.
Maybe we can try that.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa. Any
Right,
thoughts?
now what I think has happened, I don't think I've ever had a just blackcurrant. I think I've had like apple and blackcurrant, but I don't think I've ever had just blackcurrant. And blackcurrant in its own.
Sorry.
What?
You've gone through your life
I've never had a just
and not. Well, you've gone through 20 years of existence. And not, it doesn't matter if it's not, if you don't, not particularly your thing, but you've never had a singular like blackcurrant squash or
I've
something.
only ever had every blackcurrant that was bought in the like with my parents' house was always like apple and blackcurrant.
Yeah, well, like not even that, like you know, like
I've never had just a blackcurranty drink.
like no, like I don't know, like school party or anything like that has ever.
No.
As in, like, primary school party. I'm not talking about, like, 16-year-olds going...
They're Volvic.
Oh.
Fuck me.
Hi, welcome to the party. Can I get you a blackcurrant squash, please?
What is that, Stephen Burgess? Can I get you a blackcurrant squash?
Right,
It's quite nice, isn't it?
How
I
have
like
you-
blackcurrant.
You've never had just... I'm baffled by that.
It's really good.
Comment down below. Are you guys just baffled about that as I am?
Yeah, maybe this is just a you thing. Everyone else is like, yeah, because apple and blackcurrant's really like. I quite like it though. It's a bit of tanginess.
See, as a apparent blackcurrant squash connoisseur, that's a bit weak for my liking because I'm a. If I have squash, and bear in mind I haven't had squash for 45 years because I'm not 4.
No.
I like my squash quite strong.
Yeah,
like,
no, I will.
Like, I will have, like, I should probably say double the squash, but like, my parents used to buy like double strength squash, and I would have probably like 1.5 amounts of that of like what most people would put like regular squash in.
Yeah, no,
so I'd probably do about 3 times the squash.
Yeah, no, I agree. My parents would like, yeah, because it was always double strength. But if they buy normal strength, they'd have to like fill it up to the fucking top with a bit of water in it. Like, can we want some flavour there? But for a, I was going to say blackcurrant virgin. What am I doing with my life? We were talking about cat on the last drinks. I've had a fucking enough.
I remember from the childhood, from when I was a wee nipper.
The childhood.
Primary school, what Dad used to buy, I don't remember what was like with it. I think it was like, because obviously you get like summer fruits those days,
Yeah.
but it was like cherry and summer fruit. So obviously it was like mainly cherry, like that
Right,
little back and
okay.
summer fruits. Oh my god, I rinsed the
good?
shit out of that.
I love cherry.
cherry summer
thing.
fruits.
I like cherry flavoured things, but I don't like just cherry. Like a cherry Coke. Love it.
Creme de la creme.
Honestly, but like cherry, like just a cherry. I'm like, I'd rather not. Like, I don't like cherries, but I like cherry flavoured
Talking like a
things.
glacier cherry or more just like a stoned
Just
cherry?
any. I'm just not a
I don't
fan
think
of
I've ever actually had like
a proper.
just like a, oh, I'm going to pick a cherry
No,
and
that's
scram it.
true. I've had my fair share of glacier cherries.
Yeah, because you know, they pop them on the top of pudding. I think that's a bit pointless.
Like a cherry bakewell. I'm quite fond of a cherry bakewell. But the worst thing of a cherry bakewell is the cherry on top. Genuinely, I think the worst part of that cherry
it's a
bakewell
bit pointless.
is that little fucking glacier cherry they popped on top.
Like, just give up.
Fuck that off and it's much better.
I mean, I don't think it's, because I don't think it takes up, all you lose is
It's just a bit of admin.
you just lose a little bit of the icing when you plonk that in. If it was me, I'd rather just more icing. So
Yeah.
fucking love, like, my grandma
Yeah.
used to, so like every like special occasion, she'd whip out her fruitcake. Now,
Quotes. Every special occasion she'd whip out a... There you go, Jess.
yeah, we are.
Get that on
Quote of the
Twitter.
day. Thank you, Jess. I'm a dickhead.
Go on.
So honestly, as a kid, like these days, I'm more like used to when it's like I'll scram it.
Yeah.
Like the fruitcake itself, when I was a kid, especially, was like really shit. But she used to have this like, so it was like fruitcake and then like marzipan and then like this thick layer of sick icing. I was literally, I'd like, because I had this thing where it's like, right, eat the worst bit first. Like when I was a kid, I was always like, right, eat your peas, then you can have, you know, like your fish fingers, and you can finish off with your chips.
Yeah, no, I get that.
And so that was the same philosophy when I was a kid. So eat the fruitcake, then I'd eat the marzipan, and
the
then you'd
icing.
get to the ice.
Oh.
Oh! Oh, let's be clear, Abuela runs this show. Woo! It says it was so many years ago.
Oh, sorry, that reminded me. I found. So I was looking for. This is off. I was looking for the karaoke track for Man the Muppet, right? And what came up was a Muppets doing karaoke video, and it's the great. I'll show you after the podcast.
Yeah, cool.
It's the greatest video ever. Swedish Chef doesn't have a hat on, and it's scary. So
What?
it's just bald.
What does his head look like?
It's just round, bit of bald, and then just like hair around here. It's the worst. I don't know why they decided to do that. And I think it's got human hands in it, and it really scares me. I can't tell if it's human hands or just really thin like gloves. But either way,
No.
I'm not a fan.
Give up, son.
Yeah, just get
your hat on. No one wants to see you boldly.
Get your hat on, pop on your apron, pop your gloves on, fuck off. There we go.
Did you know
The Muffin Man.
that I think
Yeah.
soup
Okay.
is fucking elite?
I'd agree, depending on the soup.
You see, I think I could scran most soups. My one problem with soup is cream of soups.
Yeah, cream of my
Cream
nan
of tomato,
downs cream of chicken
chicken.
soup, and I'm like, please, can you stop?
Get a
with
grip.
Cream of chicken soup.
But, like-
cream of chicken.
Like a winter vegetable.
Yeah, I don't mind a vegetable.
Like just like
So-
you know you can like do well with like a like blank meat and vegetable,
Yeah.
like chicken and vegetable, beef and vegetable. I had a sausage and vegetable one before, which is a bit weird in a soup, but it
No,
quite
I
worked
understand
quite well. What's underrated, and this is a bit of a odd one, but lentil and bacon sounds odd, but it's mainly like this like lentil-y soup.
Okay.
And then you get these like little chunks of bacon. It's actually fucking lovely. If you get the right one, you can get yourself a tin, a Heinz lentil and bacon soup. You'll love life. Don't trust any other brands because I've tried a couple of others and they're fucking wank.
So you're a
Really
chunky
fucking
soup man.
amped up. Oh yes.
Yes, right. This is because for me, this is gonna sound controversial.
Or like or a nothing. Either I want chunks of shit,
Or
I want like a tomato, not cream of, just a tomato soup that I can just
Do you know what
have.
I really like as a soup? Is leek and potato. You had a leek and potato soup, James.
See, the problem with that
I love a
is
leek and potato
I'm not mad about leeks. In terms of I'm not really rating
No,
leeks
well,
highly.
I'm not, but this is something like my mum used to make all the time, and I was like, this is I love it. It's just
The problem with one of the problems I have with the soup is you've got, so for example with a vegetable soup, sometimes they'll put sweet corn in the vegetable soup.
Yeah.
And I don't like for example, if like me, like I'm not too fussed about onions, for example.
Yeah.
But if you put onions in your bolognese, things like that, it kind of the flavour kind of like melds in and it's sound. With a soup, the things you don't like can't hide.
no.
If if you eat it,
You're gonna
you're gonna taste it.
Yeah.
So
Sweet corn for me is a weird one.
so basically, soup is one of those things that you don't need to be too experimental with.
No.
You know what you like, you go for it. But like a proper like
like a beef and vegetable soup for me.
beef and veg. One of the things I've had a few times is when I've been like out with the grandparents, for example, and like we'll go to like a National Trust property or something.
Nice.
That's their thing. We'll go on a nice walk. I'll get my step count up. As I've talked about, my grandma will probably fucking like hobble on with me. Fucking hell, just use a walking stick or get off to the grave.
that is outrageous.
I'm joking. Big up yourself, grandma.
Totally watching.
If my parents don't know about my YouTube channel, why would my
Can you imagine
grandparents?
if grandparents do? They're like the massive.
They probably don't know what YouTube is.
That's
Get them on the podcast, they'll really get the vibe.
cunt.
They'll get aneurysms and die if I said cunt. They're very religious as well, so if they knew,
Oh God.
if they knew the whole
maybe
they
we
desire
don't
to
get
shag men thing, they'd
Should we
probably
not get
be
them on
like,
the podcast?
No, that's not.
Okay.
But like when you like go out to like a National Trust property with them, very sidetracked. And like I know I've just mentioned it, but like a proper like homemade like winter vegetable. Oh!
Shout myself.
Oh, a little bit of crusty bread.
Oh, that's the thing. You've got to have some bread with your soup. For me, it's
You see,
a deal breaker for me. I want a crusty roll.
The thing is though, Right, I'm getting to the point now where I'm worried I might, like, repeat things on this podcast, like things I've already said
Yeah,
before.
we're getting to that point, aren't we?
But, so, you know, like, baguettes,
Yes.
like bake, you know, so it's like put in the oven. What I like to do with those, I'd bake them and then let them go soft. That's that feeling of, like, that soft bread, hunks of decent butter in a soup. Like, crusty bread has a time and a place. Bread that's gone really, like, it's been cooked, it's like gone soft almost. Like the crust has gone soft.
Yeah. I'm really I'm going to have to try this.
That did not work as well for an audio-based podcast.
I'm going to try this and get back to you.
Yeah, no, do.
That's my homework.
As a sarnie, works fantastic.
That is my homework.
If I buy baked bread, I'll cook it and let it go soft.
Right.
It's like when you have, like, do you remember the classic FBP, French bread pizza?
Yes.
So,
FBP.
That's something that I'll like make for myself occasionally. Classic. The best bits of that is always when the bread's like still like soft. Now you've got to take it out a few minutes early because if it like crusts up, because obviously on a pizza it's fine if it's a bit crispy. When literally with a bit of French bread, it will all go crusty. So you will literally just be like. Because if you think about it, if you're crunching through a pizza, like, because pizza's not a fucking cracker, like, you've got to, like, it's got...
You don't want to crunch through a pizza.
And to be fair, like, a soft to bite pizza is actually quite nice.
Yeah, no, I don't mind a soft pizza.
Like, thing is, though, sometimes I'll buy, like, a thin and crispy.
Okay.
But I won't cook it till crispy.
No, I get that. I don't like crispy pizzas.
Because sometimes I just want a bit less bread.
Thing is, I'm not
having a fucking Dorito.
I don't want a deep pan, because I find some deep pans really stodgy, and I'm like...
I grew up on deep pan, so I'm alright with them.
See, I'm the opposite, because I grew up on deep pan, but now I'm a bit more like, you know what, I prefer a bit
more cultured.
I'd rather a thin crust... I'd rather a thin crust with more topping than like because I feel like when you get a deep pan, sometimes there's not as much topping on it, and I'd rather a thin one with a lot of cheese on.
Well, it depends because some restaurants will go like you have it like deep pan or like thick and crispy at the same price, but it's always the same amount of bread. And they'll just make a wider pizza.
Yeah,
that just means you get more cheese and more topping. If you're then going for the deep pan, which is just more bread and less actual topping,
it's like
you're just dumb.
Yeah.
No, you are!
Yeah, no.
I'm not going to pull my punches over that.
No, don't.
You're just a fucking idiot.
Fair enough.
You are! I would say, I'm sorry, but...
No,
you
are
are
a lot
just
sorry,
fucking
and they are.
dumb.
Yeah.
Like, grow up.
Get over yourself and just...
Fuck me.
Right.
Like, how have I got such a long segment?
I know, there's a clip in that.
the Nerdy Brit's relationship with winter vegetable.
Great.
Grandma's not harmed in the making of this podcast.
For fuck's sake. Oh my god, right, James. So, neither of us are particularly, like, cool people.
I was waiting for the word that's like, neither of us are particularly happy?
No, like, neither of us are particularly cool people, right? Like,
I would consider myself very
But
cool.
there are people who, like, because my ideal night out would be going to, like, a bar or a pub and having a drink there, as opposed to going out clubbing. I don't think clubbing
Depends on I think there are certain times when, you know, you want to pop to Western Pop World, but, you know.
Fuck's sake. And so clubbing confuses me in quite a few ways, right?
Yeah.
The main one is the concept of dancing in a club. How the fuck are people dancing? Like, what dance are people... Because I've seen people fully dancing in a club. Are you bringing out Saturday Night Fever? Is the Macarena on? What the fuck are you dancing? Like, how do you dance in a club?
Because,
Again, not that I want to dance in a club. I'm just trying to understand.
I just find if you just two-step your way through it and have a good time with a drink in your hand, you're
because like that's the thing. Like, say we go to like Pop World, there's like we're in the corner, like I run like a fucking. Because they'll play like fucking ABBA and shit like that. And we'll be like, okay, and then but there are people that genuinely, seriously are like, oh, I'm gonna dance my way through. I'm like, how? What are you dancing? How? What?
Get some fucking acro going on.
Yeah, like.
Go on, get your turns in.
But like genuinely, what are they like? How do you dance in a club, James? Like I kind of want to go do some market. Like I want to know how people are fucking dance. Like because there are people that seriously go to the club and go, I want to dance. I'm gonna go for a dance in the.
Are there that many people?
Yeah.
See, this is something I've never truly discovered. Are there people that take dance?
I think there are, and that's what I'm saying.
As in, how seriously? Like, what type of things do they do?
I don't know, James, but because it baffles me. It genuinely baffles me.
This is what I don't know, James. Really got me.
It's what I don't know, James. I can't figure it out.
I don't know.
And it absolutely baffles. The concept of dancing in a club scares me, confuses me, and concerns me, James.
Do you need a hug?
No, I am so angry about fucking. Like, why do they do it?
I don't know. They're just people.
I just had to get that out, James.
People enjoy.
I just had to get it out.
Themselves. And dance.
Okay, I'm done now.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
I just had to get that out.
That was a bit of a.
Sorry about that.
A bit of a whirlwind. Can I ask you, Fraser, an important question?
Yeah.
Is COVID-19 done?
Oh, fuck, this is a bit political. Fuck me, hang on.
No, but I was thinking about this.
Well, it depends what you mean by done.
I mean that for the past 2 years, so for example, what springs to mind, probably summer 2020 and, to be fair, probably summer 2021, very little restrictions placed after certain lockdowns, but you're still constantly thinking about the COVID rates, the death rates, vaccinations getting a lot of press. Yes, I know we had a little bit. There was like about a month just after Christmas when people were like,
oh, God.
wear a mask on a bus.
Yeah.
But no one's really talking about it anymore. This is UK, because I know some other countries are either slightly struggling with it or have still got mask protocols in place. But it seems dangerous to say this, but is it finally time to admit that for the foreseeable, COVID isn't going to have a massive impact on our lives anymore?
Well, because the thing is, I don't think we'll be in another lockdown. Testing obviously now is if you got COVID, still pop into work, isn't it? Just like
that's literally what they've been.
They are. Because they have literally gone. If you tested positive, if you just pop in, just put a mask on, people are just, people are so sort of, whatever.
If you do that, you are an arsehole, though, just stay, unless you're getting actively
that's
pressured.
The thing, because some workplaces are like, no, you have to, legally, you have to be in. And I'm sorry, I've got COVID, my friend.
No.
No.
Fuck off.
Absolutely not.
You're a prick.
I think it might be done for the foreseeable future. There's still going to be, talk, because people get fucking flu jabs there's gonna still be things like that, but I don't think we're gonna have mass global panic,
because I feel like it's gone from that stage of for 2 years there that was life. It's probably more like 2.5 if you also if you include from the December when it started breaking out in China, COVID. COVID was the main thing in the news for 2.5 years. For the last, something that big that is in the news as the biggest thing every day that consistently.
And it's just sort of...
For 2.5 years. When was the last time that happened? I know some will argue Brexit, but I'm talking big,
actual mass global panic.
Are we genuinely talking since the Second World War?
Yeah.
Something that was the biggest news story of the day, every day, for 2.5 years.
And I think they put 2.5 years globally.
Globally.
It wasn't just this guy, it was globally, this was a massive, global shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna all die. For 2.5 years, which was a bit...
But now
everyone's just sort of forget, really. People just
people just don't talk about it. That's why I was there. It just suddenly popped in my mind, and I was like,
oh shit,
COVID. No one's mentioned COVID to me in the past month, 2 months, and I'm there thinking, we good? We in the clear?
Like, I know some shops still only allow like a certain amount of people in. Like smaller shops are still saying like.
To be fair, sometimes that's just better anyway.
Even there, I think we
like,
do that anyway.
It probably is vaguely good practice to not be rubbing shoulder to shoulder with everyone if we don't have to.
I think that has made people realise, like, why were we doing that before? Why did we have like 60,000 people?
Why were we all just bumming each other?
Yeah.
Like, let's just not.
Happy Pride Month.
See, I thought that was going in a more, let's say, 80s direction. And I was very worried.
No.
Because for a second, I was considering making that one.
I thought about it, and I was like, no, let's change it.
We didn't.
That's the important thing. We didn't.
We didn't because we're class.
Swings and roundabouts, James.
Which one is the good one, and which one's the bad one?
So, right, there is a phrase, swings and roundabouts.
That I say all the time.
And I thought it was the same sort of things, like when you say, like, oh, every cloud is a silver lining. It's like, some things are bad, some things are good. Swings and roundabouts, what's good and what's bad? They're mutual. They're swings and roundabouts. I want to know, like, have we been saying it wrong? Swings and roundabouts, like, what does it mean? Wait, have we been saying it wrong?
So what it so we've been using it as there's some good, there's some bad, you know. So this is more saying like there is nothing to gain from this situation or lose. Where we've been saying it as kind of like there's both.
There's good things and bad things. Where it just means it's a mutual situation.
Kind of,
but even then,
in a way, I think I could still use that in most scenarios, but I now understand why it's...
Yeah. I mean, I guess
that makes sense.
Equal number of advantages and disadvantages is the thing. It swings and roundabouts. But it doesn't sound like that. Like, if you say swings and roundabouts, that doesn't sound like you're saying it's good but it's mutual.
No.
Like, there's swings and roundabouts. It's like, I don't know.
That is a very...
weird.
Swings and roundabouts, a situation in which different actions or opinions result in no eventual gain or loss. That concept makes... It makes some sense.
But then here, like, that is saying it as if, like, won more than I've lost, which is saying you've done more than you've...
Like any sport...
I don't think anyone knows.
So this quote they're trying to use to explain this. My individual record this season has been pretty good, as I've certainly won more than I've lost. But like any sport, it's all swings and roundabouts.
Which is saying you've won more... So if you're saying you've done good, but there's also some bad, which means like every class.
That's a fucking dreadful quote, because you've basically gone... Yeah, there's more good than bad, but it's all swings and roundabouts.
Which means to just say, like, I've won more than I've lost, but, you know, every cloud. Like, that's pretty much what they're saying. I don't know, James. I thought, because I thought we better bring this up as, you know, are we being stupid?
Yeah.
Are we just being a bit stupid?
Can I have some clarification, please?
Why did you say like that?
Because if you basically, what I've learned, right, through my many years of experience on YouTube, is if you basically don't want to seem boring, every once in a while,
change up the
pronunciation and emphasis on a random
really
word.
That's really good.
Just because it keeps them boys interested. Did you know sweet barbecue sauce is cunty?
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you.
So,
like,
there's this little restaurant, right?
Yeah.
This little, I feel guilty. You can't really call it a restaurant.
I'm guilty.
Something this is special. I feel guilty.
It's so needlessly special, so I feel guilty.
Niche reference for you.
I might put in the actual clip. You know?
Do it.
Yeah, maybe if I can be bothered. I won't.
I'll say you definitely won't. I don't know why you're saying that.
So it's called Buku's.
It is. It's like an American grill.
Yeah.
Place.
And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna have the ribs.
No one's got any better ideas.
So fuck it. Oh my god, we're so great.
Nothing. That's not niche at all. It might be. Niche moment of the film, yeah.
Quite niche. If you know it, you'll know it. That's how it works.
That's just how knowledge works.
So I was like, fuck it, I'll have the ribs. And then, so it comes out, and I'm there thinking...
a lot of ribs, by the way.
Was this the same day that I did my great acting?
Yes, it was.
So, if you order one of those types of meals, you get 2 sides. Now, because I have like a similar kind of vibe every time, I always pretty much end up picking the meal where you get like 2 mini like sides. And he didn't ask me, and I wasn't going to bring it up. And then he comes back to me and goes, "Oh yeah, you know you get 2 sides with this meal." So I'm there going, "Shit, I can't pretend that I know this."
Because you get the same sides every time.
So I get the same sides every time. So a normal human being would go, "Oh yeah, I'll have chips and a macaroni and cheese, please." But instead, I had to like scan the menu and go, "I'll have
Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's tricky.
Well, I'll grab some chips, please. And can I get the macaroni and cheese as well?" I had to go through all that shtick.
And it was
everyone,
so great.
And all 3 of the other people at the table,
We were like,
we all know. They all knew exactly what I was going to pick, and they all knew exactly what I was doing, which made it funnier.
It was so funny that you like. It was good acting. I believed you.
Thank you.
Is he actually going to pick something different? I was like, no. He's just.
I just don't want to look
You
like
don't want to look like you.
I don't want to look like, because then it's like I don't want to.
Because then it's like you knew you had sides and you shouldn't say anything, and then you look like a bit of a pillar.
Yeah, I just look like a muppet.
So you or a man.
I knew that was coming.
I know.
That's
Sorry.
awful.
Yeah. I'm sorry, James.
Yeah. So sweet barbecue sauce.
Oh yeah.
You're about to look for a new
sweet barbecue sauce.
So I got the ribs. A lovely meat. That's the most important. Like the quality. Ribs are ribs are ribs.
Yeah.
There's not really too much difference.
There's a lay. A lot of fucking.
I will edit all this and put all the relevant clips.
We need
it's
to
quite
stop.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. No more references now. So. Yes. So. Like the most important thing about ribs is how easily the meat falls off the bone.
Yes.
Fell off really easily.
That's what we like to hear.
The second most important thing is the barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I think I've talked about this before, so I'll briefly go over it. I think the best barbecue sauce I've ever had is that you know those, like a beef eater, like a harvester, those style of pub restaurants.
Yes.
Their barbecue sauce is this thick, tangy, slightly sour.
Yeah.
In the best way possible barbecue. You dip a chip in there, come city.
Also,
no, I don't regret that.
You kind of do.
No, I don't. Come city. I didn't regret it because I said it twice. I regret saying it twice, but I didn't regret it the first time. So.
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
This is the longest.
So the problem is, it was sweet barbecue sauce on the ribs, and I don't, because I think you almost lose the barbecuey flavour. They're honestly sweet barbecue sauce and what I'd call regular barbecue sauce, to be fair, or at least to me, regular barbecue sauce. They're 2 different sauces, because it's literally like this basically sweet paste, or you get this beautiful tangy. It's like you're eating a sauce version of a barbecue Pringle. It's one of the best ways.
Do you know what I think? I've got a feeling sweet barbecue sauce might be American.
Probably they do ruin most things.
That my inkling is probably that sweet barbecue sauce is probably more American barbecue sauce, and the right way to do barbecue sauce is ours.
It is indeed. For such a long bit of build-up, I don't actually have too much to say.
No, it was just like the barbecue sauce.
I just got out a lot. Of Bukus do this. It's this like country fried chicken.
Oh yeah.
This like peppery sauce.
It's like a peppercorn sauce.
Yeah, proper
it's
peppercorn sauce. You get the right sides with it. These next 10 days before we leave,
we need to go to.
We're going. I'm having one.
We have to.
I'm having one. I'm also kind of fancying a steak from the lounge.
Oh, yeah.
That might be a shout for us.
Quickly, because obviously we're only in Falmouth now for 10 more days, and then we're back.
It's
less. I go on the 12th. So
I'm going in 11 days.
So literally in 10 days, I'm off back. Which means we'll have a new look for the podcast.
We'll get one more in this location, won't we?
Yes.
Because it will give because instead
then we'll have the travelling and we'll get to
because what it will be is if we film one, it doesn't mean that we have to arrange like for us to
soon
film
as
a
we get
podcast
back.
pretty quickly
Yeah.
in Western. It'll give us a little bit of flexibility. Sorry guys, podcast admin.
The exciting thing, but what's really cool is we're going to film it on the sofa, like we did the Christmas. So if you want to go back, look, it's going to be a nice little more chilled.
I really enjoyed.
I really
that
liked
space.
that. That was really nice.
However much we've had a couple of guests here and it's been alright, that space is a much better space for guests.
And also we've got other like sofas in that room that if we need to we can pull over and just make it look a bit more.
Oh, it's going to be great. It's really. We'll get a few decent.
It's gonna be a great space to record in.
I'm
really excited.
It's my goal. I know we were talking about this yesterday. Up until I would say September, probably more like October when we're more settled into our house. The aim is to make it a weekly podcast.
Oh, 100%, yeah. With like clips, and then videos more regular. Because I know the last video I think was like the Million Dreams one, and that was
most views. Video.
Great, but
it's about half our channel views, I think.
It is,
but, which I'm happy with that.
I'm not going to say no.
But I was saying up until then. If it goes like a little bit over, I'm not going to cry myself to sleep over it. I don't want the podcast itself to be put out like over 2 weeks after the last one. I want it to be at least fortnightly, and if we can up the levels, I'd like to. Like, you know, like
obviously,
when we can, we can.
Bear with us because we've got work, seeing mates from home. There's a lot. Bear with it'll happen, but you know,
it'll happen.
Bear with us.
I will make sure, because if we think about it, it's what 2 filming sessions a month and 1 editing process a month.
Yeah.
I'd like to say we can manage it,
can't we?
In an ideal world, especially because there are usually 31 days, I'd like to say 3 a month for the next few months on average. Don't hold me to that, but hopefully.
Sure. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Sorry. Just fucking like thwacked your lap. I'm just trying to organise my notes. Knocked it out.
Sorry, thwack is a great word.
I love the word thwack. Honestly.
Just thwacked it.
Take this section with a pinch of salt.
Oh dear.
Because my opinions on this are probably slightly stronger than I feel comfortable saying on this podcast, because I don't want to offend too many people.
Dear. Where is this going, James?
I am sick of, like, just in general, like, the UK, like, wanking over the royal family.
Oh my god.
I'm so sick of it.
I could do a whole podcast on this.
But all this 70...
Jubilee.
I keep waffling, because I saw a fantastic Instagram post.
So, the thing is like, it is a tourist attraction at this point.
But it doesn't bring enough money in for the taxpayer money we give it.
That is the only feasible reason I think there is for it, is okay, we can market our entire country on the fact we've got a queen.
Yeah.
But like it's a lot. We pay them so much money. They don't do it. Like they used to do stuff, but now they don't, because we've got like actual functioning government. We don't need a mod. Like, please, can we fuck them off? Please, can we fuck them off? Like I see what you mean with the picture. We don't want to,
because I think that there are some people who are more passionate about this than other.
Yeah, I mean, I've got things. I'm not going to say all of the things I think. But there are reasons why the royal family are outrageous, and it's like, why are we just going? Yeah, but it's fine. They're the royal family. What does that mean?
Well, when you're paying $2 million to get your fucking son off these nonce charges.
I was going to skip over that and be a sort of perspective rather, but sure. Well, like even the thing with like Harry and Meghan and all that, like all of that shit. Like,
there's a shop in Falmouth that had this really funny sign.
Okay.
Prince Andrew is a sweaty nonce, and his mum, the Queen, paid $2 million to make it go away.
Prince Prince Andrew's a sweaty nonce.
All I'll say is I may or may not agree with the sentiment.
It's the fact they
Well,
put
it's actually
sweaty in front.
there's a thing I have the problem with about the sweating because I actually had an accident where I actually medically can't sweat.
Yeah, so
I bet you're fucking sweating now, cunt.
So you're not going to take up on the fact we've just called you nonce. What you are going to go, I don't sweat. What do you mean? Fucking twat.
So, why are we protesting the Jubilee? This is just some.
This is Instagram. This is not.
These may or may not be our opinions. If I agree, I might give a little nod. Let's start with paying the royal family paying 12 million. So people say different things, but you know, to cover Prince Andrew's paedophilia and sexual assault claims.
Yeah.
But you don't. There's murky waters when you're paying people off with these claims.
Putting that much money, is it?
Or how about applying for a poverty grant of taxpayers' money because the tax money the government already gives her couldn't heat all of her palaces? So sorry, my love.
I'm so sorry. That must be so hard.
Not paying any income tax until 1993, and even now is not legally required to pay it.
Great.
Bit banging. Costing the UK government £87.5 million in 2021, while many slowly slip into poverty due to rising energy and water costs, the housing market going to shit, and the cost of living inching ever higher. Do I need to go on?
What you forget is that they're the royal family. Fuck off. And that is the only excuse people have. They're like, yeah, but they're the royal family. And so fucking what? She's an old woman. Like, fuck off.
And you know, if we just abolished the royal family, or just like ignored the concept, then that's fine. You know, and ideally a lot less taxpayer money would go to it and all that jazz. It's also the fact that we are so media obsessed by them, and it's like when it's Philip in it that was her husband that died.
Yeah.
I always get Philip and Charles mixed up. When he died, the amount of noise and like ruckus that happened about that, I was thinking, naively, definitely, I was thinking that would be the amount we'd get for the Queen.
Oh, well,
and I'm there thinking
it's going to be
when the Queen, and don't get me wrong, I will be sad, because a human being who has a family and is loved has died.
Yeah, like a mother, a grandma, like.
She has impacted lives, and that is sad. She's just a woman, and yes, she's a celebrity, so I get a little bit of... But the amount that people are talking about there'll be 12 days of mourning.
Well, there will be, because there's like a whole operation for it.
As if they're going to try and make the whole country suddenly go out...
Surely.
No, they won't. Well, they might encourage it, but I'm not fucking doing it.
But the problem is these things...
Get the fucking pride shirts out.
These things were put into...
That was a bit much,
That was.
Fuck it, who cares?
These are the operation of
let's face it, they're an old family, so they're probably quite homophobic.
But they're the royal family, isn't they? Come on.
You know.
The thing is
I don't think that picked up.
No, I don't care if it did. The thing is all of this stuff of when the Queen does the whole 12 days of mourning, all that shit, was put into place fucking yonks ago, because Lizzie's been in power for fucking 40,000 years. Like, so when that was all that probably would happen. Nowadays, we couldn't get people to wear masks for fucking a couple years. You're not going to get people to do fuck all for 12 days, are you? Like, I'm sorry.
It's
not going to happen.
I talked previously on this podcast about how things like religion, things like how accepting people are over. It's the difference in generations, and especially with things like the internet, there's becoming more of a generational divide on certain issues. For example, like slowly less and less people are becoming religious as parents don't force people into religions a lot less, and they don't indoctrinate them basically, so people are allowed to make their own minds up, and they look at science-based arguments. If you're religious,
we're not.
Feel free, but I'm not incorrect in saying religion among like less and less people are religious these days. But then there are also things like the internet, and with social media and like LGBTQ things, and like even 5 years ago, like being trans, for example, was seen as completely different. Like being non-binary was being seen as this new weird thing, and within a short time, there's a long way to go with representation, but things like the internet, being able to like educate people on these sort of things, have allowed these sorts of things to be more accepted. Yeah. And I know that's a long tangent, but going back to the royal family, I think the support for them and you know, like the amount of taxpayer money being funded into them, the things that royals can get away with. Like I swear, Prince Philip at 97 was like madly driving his car. Yeah. Like,
and they were like, "It's all right.
It's all right. You're a prince.
Royal.
You're the Queen's hubby. Go on, absent is a cuppa, son. Is a cuppa.
It's like, sorry,
not prison." So, and I think more and more people are not buying into their box.
And I think they will die out with like.
And if the older generation will look at us and go, "Oh, it's not like it was back in my day," well, guess what? You were all a bunch of racists and put your money into the royal family. So
good for you.
Which society do you like more? If you like your own,
but all this Jubilee, it's very much. I don't want to generalise, it's very much older people.
Yeah.
Like, my nan's having a fucking street party for it. I'm like, they do it every year. Every time there's a Jubilee, they're like, "Oh yeah, let's get the bunting out." Or...
That's why I'm so glad I'm not at home for it, because I know my dad will be whacking... He won't do, like, tons, but he'll be whacking shit on the TV, like,
my mum will be whacking stuff on, and...
Honestly, if you like them, fair enough. It's not my place to judge you. Jesus Christ, I am sick to death of it. Sick to death.
People are invested in the royal family to the level that people are invested in the fucking MCU. Like, it's mental. People are like, "Oh," I'm like, I don't. Like, there's so many of them as well. There's so many of them.
I know the Queen has 4 kids. If you asked me to name more than, what, Charles or Andrew...
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think I could name more than 10 fucking royals.
You could name 10?
Probably not.
Go on, right.
Fucking hell.
Let's try together. Right.
Queen.
The Queen.
Are we count Phil?
Yeah, because we need anything to get us to 10. Charles, Andrew. Can we count Camilla as Charles?
Yeah. Camilla, Will, Harry. Let's do those.
Will, Harry.
Easy.
George is a son.
Yeah. I've gone.
Kate.
We can't. There's a Beatrice somewhere, isn't there?
We'll count it.
There's a Beatrice.
I think there is a James somewhere.
There's a James at some point. They just reuse names, so who the fuck knows?
Who's Willem thing? That's the thing. We know too much about this random. I've
just named some random guy's 2 kids.
I should not be able to name some of William's children.
Oh, we named 2 of them. Oh, who is it? George and. I don't know. He's got 3 of them.
There's a girl.
I swear he's got 3.
Yeah, he's got 3.
There's George, a girl, and another boy. I don't know.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Who cares? And
we shouldn't even be able to name one. We shouldn't be able to name one kid of him, to be honest.
We certainly shouldn't be able to name Andrew. There's a reason why we don't...
Yeah.
There's a reason we know Charles, because he's gonna be king.
Yeah.
There's a reason we don't know the other 2.
There's a reason we know Andrew.
There's a reason we know Andrew.
And it's not because he's going to be king. Because he's a nonce.
Alright, Simba, just can't wait. That song has always... Because basically, I know this is a running joke.
Are you going back to Lion King?
Yeah.
Okay.
That song is basically going... I just can't wait till my dad fucking pops his clogs.
Like,
I'm fucking buzzing for my dad to perish so I can sit on top of that Pride Rock and raise my fucking sperm.
What is that noise?
I find myself funny sometimes.
It's when we laugh at our laughs. That's the best bit.
It's a bit egotistical, I know, but it's just I
think the problem you speak before you think.
It's the way I say. Like I've said.
There's very few.
Coming out of your sperm before I've even realised. Just say cub.
There is so little. I thought you did just say come then. I was like, James, just shut up. No, there's so little filter between your brain and your mouth. Like you do not catch up with your own mouth. Like you'll say something, and go, wait, what the fuck have I just? And it's like, yeah, sure, James. James, you told me to write this down on my notes when we were out in Plymouth.
I've got. We honestly, we could be getting another notes-based podcast out this week.
I've got 3 more.
I've got 4 more.
So we could. This would be my last time. I reckon we save them.
Well,
James.
we get over the hour mark,
James.
maybe to an hour and 5 to be good.
Babies on leads was exactly what you told me to write down. So I don't know where you'll go with this, but you told me, write down babies on leads, and I was like, okay, James.
So have you ever seen...
I think they're called rains. I think that's what they're called.
Ooh, yes, I wish it would rain down on me. Did I ever tell you? So, basically, I lost my AirPods.
Okay. Oh no, when was this?
Back in Weston, before uni.
Oh, okay.
So I lost them.
Sorry, recently I was like, oh, James.
And then I was having like a mad search.
Yeah.
And then... So I was like, well, I got too used to not using wires. Like, especially like things like at the gym.
Oh yeah.
Like, wires getting in the way was so irritating. I just had to buy a new pair. I'd saved up quite a bit from the old job. I was like, you know what? Treat yourself. Get a new pair. So I buy them. They come. I unwrap them. I put some shoes on. And I was like, this room looks shit. It needs a tidy. I'm tidying up. I'm tidying up. Same day they came.
You find it.
I find them. Do you know what song was playing?
What?
Ooh, yes, I wish it would rain down on me. The irony was not lost on me.
Do you know what? So I thought you were going to tell me. So I've got a new tactic now. When I lose my earphones, they stay on when they're out of their case. So what I'll do is I will connect to them and play the loudest song I can on full volume, and just wait to hear this faint song playing. Because there's been times I know they're in my room, so I'll just connect to them, play a really loud song, and you'll just hear this faint fucking song in the distance, and you just search for it. That's my new method of finding earphones.
The worst. We'll get back to Baby Lee's in a sec.
Yeah,
but the worst situation I've ever in. So I was walking back from Fabian's. I think you were there, but you'd probably have driven off by then. So I was walking home, very drunk, because I was with Fabian.
Yeah.
Very drunk.
Yes.
I had my hood up. I took my hood off. I got my earphones in. One of them fall out.
Said this.
So I was on Summer Lane Bridge.
Yes.
So on the downward end, and it falls out, and I'm in this pitch darkness.
So you just.
And I am determined. I am not leaving an AirPod there. I'm not coming back in the morning because that will have been found in the light. I am not leaving till but the mistake I make because I'm drunk is I do too much walking about. If I'd stayed in a single place, what I eventually did took about half an hour to do, and it was still very temperamental. I got an app that will like make the AirPod like beep.
Okay.
It was so temperamental though and would rarely work.
Yeah.
Eventually I found it, but by God, like I got home like so like I think I just fell straight asleep because I was
knackered.
Because I was just there like really drunk, just like trying to like pad down.
That was good movement.
Thank you.
That.
Cheers.
I really enjoyed that.
I'm glad I did it for you.
Thank you.
Cheers. And for them because
obviously. I do sometimes forget the cameras on.
I don't.
I genuinely do.
I'm too nerdy Britty.
Yeah, I see.
The nerdy Brit will never leave me. I like
you. No.
Shut up. Genuinely, like the more I do YouTube, I'm really doing a lot of segues here. The more I do YouTube,
we will get back to babies on leads.
The more I do YouTube, the more there is a difference between me regularly and the nerdy Brit.
Well then.
The nerdy Brit is hello everyone, how we doing? Right, so today, the classic someone commented on the last episode. There was like a thing that I was saying a lot.
It'll be signed already, so I'm that good.
Banging. Anyway, so babies on leads. Oh my God, there's my video.
Oh my God, it's us. It's our Shrek the Musical video. Go watch it. It's great.
Oh yeah, that's doing well for you.
To be fair, it's one of the people love Shrek.
Lovely.
2 out of 10. Well,
can we all subscribe, please? Oh, cheers, Matt.
Oh, what champ? I think I replied to. I don't know.
I've been trying to do better at replying.
We did Jess. Whoops.
Has she gone back and watched?
She has. That was 4 weeks ago.
Excellent.
We just didn't.
As always, I'm just gonna heart all those.
We didn't.
Right, where is it?
Kate.
Shout out Katie. We get a few comments from you. It's always a pleasure.
And I love it. I love Ant. In terms of.
Do a shot in terms of
Sorry. Thank you, Ant. Do you know who Ant is? Wait, smart replies? How sick's that? What?
Sorry, I didn't see this. The sexual tension between you two is through the roof in this
that's what
one.
I was laughing at.
The only sausage rolls you want are each other's.
What are we talking about sausage rolls?
Robbie Knox new beer, maybe we talking about that
ages
episode.
ago. I don't know that he would...
No, it's in terms of like the new sausage roll beer, because I know it got
Right.
announced. That might have been then.
Possibly.
Oi, oi, sexual tension.
Big up Anna. Hey, do you know he's one of the old Boy John viewers.
Oh, hello, mate. How you doing? Hello there. How you doing?
Hello, right.
Right.
Hello.
Have
you seen this new video?
I'm sorry. Will N.E. deserves to become the
He's
British
got
Mr. Beast.
so much fucking money.
But the one problem is,
Again, this is a time. You know what? It's fine. Will and he released a video yesterday or recently where he basically gave away he gave away like 100 iPhones. Like, it was mental.
Which banging video, and it
great
deserves
video.
more views.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. But like,
so Will's uploads at the moment have been that was
great
The classic
video.
KSA Lamborghini video. Surprisingly, the smallest car in the world video's done better.
yeah, well, it's been out longer, I guess.
3 weeks, 2 months.
Oh, I thought you meant the new one. I was like,
No, yeah.
oh yeah. But it's that thing of putting like numbers in the title, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's one of those things where if he got and I presume that's what he's trying to do with his office and stuff, if he could produce this fortnightly, this type of video fortnightly, I think he will grow to one of the biggest content creators ever.
If we take these, even that one, just take these 3 videos. That one lesser so, but just these 3 videos.
Oh no, all of those 3 good enough.
If he takes these and keeps going on that sort of style of content, he is going to be incredible. And it's fairly consistent. They did so much. Yes, he will be.
But he's probably losing money on most of these videos.
Oh,
it's probably worth it.
But it's
You know what, Will? You know what? Road to 5 mil.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Big up
we are
yourself.
now subscribed to me, you, Simon Wilson, and Will and E.
Who the fuck is Simon Wilson? Oh no, I remember.
travel
Yeah,
guy.
we discussed him before.
I don't know who subscribed him, but there you go, mate. Well in. Baby's on leads.
Baby's on leads, mother.
Where are we going, Jeff? What are we talking? Baby's on leads.
So you get those.
They're called reins.
They're like toddlers.
Yeah.
That you can't. It's kind of cute, but on the other hand,
It's a bit feral.
bit pathetic, isn't it?
Yeah,
imagine being that kid, and it's kind of like.
it's just how untrained is your how feral is your child if you have to keep it on a lead? I'm sorry. We did
That's a bit
we
odd.
did used to have to keep Alfie on a lead though, but then he's a bit high. I think he might watch these. I hope he doesn't actually.
Hello, Alfie.
I know my mum does. To be fair, I might have been kept on a lead. I don't know. It's a strange
I
thing.
don't think I was kept. Shall I?
God, it's a good dude. Shall I? Let's. But it's a weird thing.
Right, you can't. Shall I call the house phone?
Yeah, and then I'll call my mum.
to see. I won't tell her the podcast, and you've got to keep quiet.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello, you're right. Genuinely, it's just a very quick question. Because this came up in conversation, and I kind of feel like I need to know this answer. As a child, was I ever kept on a leash?
God,
You know, sometimes you have round shopping malls. You have toddlers, and you need to they're a bit like ADHD, so you've got to keep them on a little lead, like a dog. Did you ever do that to me?
no.
I'm glad you're so shocked by that. Yeah, that's everything.
You get, when toddlers first start to walk, and they could be going off anywhere, you get, toddler rein type things, that you use for a couple of months or something.
No, that's what I mean.
I can't remember if you had anything like that. Hello? Did James have any toddler rein type things when he was very young?
Is it, as long as everything's going alright then I'll leave you to it.
Yeah,
Have fun, bye.
Fuck me.
So they ended up transitioning that into a little conversation. I don't know how much of that I'll keep in, but yes, it ends up that I was
Kept on a lead for a wee
kept on a
bit.
lead.
How does that make you feel? You alright?
I'm not really sure how I feel about that.
No.
So I will edit out most of that
Yeah, that
conversation because, oh my god, they try. That just shows how little I call them. Because,
Yeah.
they're a bit boring, isn't it?
Oh.
You know, well, dull, isn't it?
But you do get kept on a leash, James, so...
I did get kept on a leash. That's
Make of that what you will, lads.
not great. Were you kept on a leash?
I don't know, James.
Let's find out.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'll call my mum.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, how the devil are you?
I'm good, thank you. Only a very quick call. We are in the middle of recording an episode of the Mediocre at Best podcast. I just need to ask you a question.
Do you want me to feature?
But that's what you're doing. We're recording it now.
Oh my god, hi.
Quick question. Quick question. As a toddler, was I ever kept on reins?
Obviously.
What do you mean, obviously?
Obviously.
Because we're talking about this, is that a normal thing? Like, most toddlers kept on leads.
Well, it is for dogs, but it's similar, yeah.
No, but because it's generally like a topic we're talking about, whether like that's a normal thing.
Yes, I think so.
Oh, plot twist of the century. Well, because we were like, that's so weird for like toddlers to be kept on leads. But is that? But if it's a normal thing, I don't know. I'm sorry.
They're not kept on leads, they're not dogs.
But they pretty much are leads.
Well, it's called safety.
Well,
You let them walk.
all right. Well, I didn't call you for this lip,
And the
mother.
best thing about reins
Yeah.
is if you've got a toddler toddling and you're holding their reins and they fall, you can kind of pull the reins up so they kind of are suspended in midair rather than landing on the pavement.
Sure, sounds like a yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's big brain moves from you.
Beautiful.
Right. Well, thank you.
Lovely to hear from you.
Lovely to hear from you too.
I'll look forward to viewing the podcast.
It's quite far in, love. I don't think you can... Right.
Speak soon.
Speak soon. Love you.
Bye.
So have we learned that it's quite normal?
Yeah. How the devil are you?
How the devil are you? Oh, that was great.
That was great. The big up,
At
Claire.
least you can actually hear your. Because basically, because I have to call them on the landline.
Yeah.
They don't use technology. Like
Right.
there'd be no phone, like mobile to call. So what they were doing was my dad would be talking on. I think my mum went up to like use the study phone. So at the same
Right.
time, it was like a three-way call.
Oh god.
But the study phone is awful, so I could barely hear her. But
Dramatic.
I'll see how much of my conversation I keep in.
That was quite insightful though. That, you know, it's a normal thing
I thought it was a bit of a. Is it just a kind of way to train toddlers to like
to walk properly, and that I suppose them falling and you can stop them. Fair. Well, thank you. Look, Claire, giving us
do a
the
little bit of
insight.
Mission Impossible,
Yeah,
like
the suspendy ropey thing.
Yeah.
Bit of Ricky Gervais.
cool skin tight outfit.
That's right,
What I'm gonna do is I reckon I will use one more note.
Okay, I probably
Because I think we've done over an hour, but I want to make
yeah,
sure
there's
this
a lot
ticks
of little
over.
like stoppy bits.
And
Yeah, let's hear it, James.
I'll save that one just in case I can give you a good ending to that one next time. You know what? I reckon we end this off with a little carb section.
Carb.
So I've got two
Carbohydrate.
carbohydrate related points.
Okay.
So, first of all,
Yes.
this is a big debate. Rice or garlic bread at Nando's?
See, now I've had Nando's twice in my life. First time I had garlic bread, wasn't too impressed by it, was not very garlicky.
What I find with their garlic bread is that it's like we were talking about with like how I like French bread pizza to go soft. Oh, synergy.
Yeah.
Where their garlic bread, it's like crusty at the bottom.
Yeah.
So it ends up being this very like, it's quite like a lot to get through. Plus, it's not actually that garlicky for a garlic bread.
It was very bland. And then the second time, I had a bit of tender stem broccoli, which, by the way, really nice. You tried them, didn't you?
It was alright.
Really good. I quite enjoyed it. So I've never had rice. However, I've seen you have the rice, and judging by the garlic bread, I'd probably have to go rice. But I've never had it.
What I recommend is next time,
I'll get rice next time.
go for rice, because what it does is the rice is lovely on its own. It's a lovely bit of rice, but what it does is it brings something out of the chicken as well.
Oh.
You have it with a bite of the chicken, with a bit of the rice. You know, classic little chicken and rice,
Yeah,
spicy
can't go wrong.
rice, medium chicken. You can have some peri salted chips on the side. Create something.
peri chip.
Whereas the garlic bread is just kind of like, I'm having
It's
this
there.
nice scran. Got some bread.
Yeah, it's not. It's less of a side and more of like a. It's there.
Just there. What was really sad when we went to Nando's was the lack of halloumi. Because honestly,
It's a bit sad.
like I used to get like spoons halloumi every once in a while. Ever since I've started consistently having Nando's halloumi,
It doesn't do
I
it.
can't have spoons halloumi anymore because that is the most flavoursome halloumi
Oh, the Nando's halloumi is just.
ever. Speaking of halloumi,
Yeah.
and then I'll get back onto my final carb-based topic, which also linked to a previous thing I've talked about in this
Nice.
podcast. Quite all over.
Synergy.
Synergy. Was halloumi. Today, I had, right,
Oh, here we go.
the best thing ever. So it was a bagel, a little sesame seed bagel, with some bacon, with a fried egg, with some halloumi, and some rocket, and some fried mushrooms on the side. Oh yeah, baby! That shit was good.
Good.
Just all of it just worked with such beautiful synergy.
We like the word synergy in the past 3 minutes, didn't we?
I do. I'm a word repeater.
In terms of, right, bagel. Did you toast your bagel?
Yes.
Right, thank you. There are people as well that do not toast their bagels.
Depends on the. Sometimes I don't.
I don't trust it. don't
What
don't
part
trust
of
an untoasted bagel. Oh, the consistency is a bit weird. Because bagels are quite like.
Thing is though, I grew up on untoasted bagels.
See, well, I grew up on toasted, so maybe that's the.
So it depends. For something like that, you need to toast it.
Yeah.
If, for example, if I'm just literally putting like bacon in a bagel, don't toast it. Bacon, cheese, little bit of barbecue sauce, bagel, soft it.
Maybe I'll try it.
Scram.
You know, what, maybe I'll try that. Well, I've got to try that, and what's the other thing I said? Oh, the cook a roll and then leave it to soften.
Yeah.
Those are my two
And
things.
spicy rice from
And
Nando's.
spicy rice. That very much relies on Plymouth. I don't think we'll be back in Plymouth. We'll go west.
It's fun in Western, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go there. Perfect.
Fabian likes it.
Oh, well, that's it.
You know what?
Grand trip
We
for
do
that.
a podcast and then we'll take him to Nando's.
Yeah. Or Nando's and then the podcast, and we talk about Nando's on the podcast.
Yes. Smart. My dad is
Yes.
a weirdo.
Okay.
I'll just add him on the podcast.
I see.
But
Thanks for coming on.
bloke is very happy with rice.
Okay.
Loves a bit of rice,
I
can
like
do a
rice.
curry. Specifically, doesn't like pasta. My dad won't eat pasta.
That is shocking behaviour.
I don't.
How do you not like pasta?
It's not like he just doesn't. Because I sort of get it. If you kind of don't like pasta and rice,
But rice.
you're odd. But like the idea that you can like you won't touch like a lasagna, like a spag bowl, like a carbonara.
But the other thing is, I love a.
like a pasta and cheese.
But the
which
other thing is-
which you'll discover is my staple in life.
You can customise pasta to shit. Like
Yeah.
you don't like. You got not liking pasta is such a generalisation.
Like by the time you've had a carbonara, where it basically ends up being noodles in a
like a sauce with a bit of bacon chucked in.
I don't know how you can't not
No.
like. I don't know how the pasta is the element that's because cunt likes cheese sauce.
The battery.
Likes bacon. Likes
Likes a bit of
well,
cheese
happens,
sauce.
You know, we'll have a cauliflower cheese every once in a
Oh, I
while.
love
Like
it.
big up. Like fucking love cauliflower cheese.
I haven't got any cheese.
You have
left.
any broccoli cheese? Same thing.
I
Basically.
cook broccoli cheese quite a lot. 'Cause I'm really quite. I prefer broccoli cheese to cauliflower cheese because not the biggest fan of cauliflower. Find it a bit. But broccoli. I don't have any cheese, James. I should have realised that many cheese.
I thought I'd just let you spiral.
I don't have any
That's really
cheese.
funny. I quite like that.
I don't have any cheese.
Sorry, Fraser. I'm deathly sorry for your sadness.
Once we've had our little meeting, I'm going to have to dash to the campus shop and get some cheese.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Couscous.
Our little meeting.
Little meeting.
Not
Yeah,
ambiguous. Our meeting.
we might be planning a holiday
Right.
with the boys. Which will you
The
vlog?
boys and Jess.
Would you vlog a boys' holiday?
It depends. I don't know.
Do you reckon I reckon
if we go
I
to like a
reckon
theme
you
park
could-
or something?
I reckon
I'll
you
vlog
could
it.
get like maybe you could get like a week's video. As in terms of like a week, a weekly vlog in one video. I reckon you could do.
Yeah.
Because then that's a lot.
I don't think
Because then
I'd
you don't
do-
have to daily vlog.
No, I think I would just like if we go out to like a theme park, I'll vlog it. If we like, and if we do something like big, like I'll do like a, might put it into one little video.
One little video.
Yeah.
Free content,
Content,
innit?
innit? Yeah.
You literally just have to bring the little camera and just
watch
film
it.
every once in a
Yeah.
while. Like, it's not hard.
Not hard at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We're going to transition now to a clip from earlier, which was a great outro.
It was good.
Yeah, that's kind of it now.
Yeah.
Kind of
That's
anticlimactic.
really weird.
Yeah.
It's really weird not doing the outro.
We kind of did a great outro, and I kind of feel like
We did. It feels a bit
it
weird.
works.
Do you want to say any last words before you cut to the outro? Are you all good?
Now the outro is going to happen. Fucking skateboard! I can't leave that in because it's a fucking in the first 30 seconds.
There's one thing we hate. It's fucking in the first 30 seconds.
No, it's finishing in the first 30 seconds.
Got it.
I'll put this one at the end. That's the end. Like and if you liked this podcast, Fraser, thank you very much. Goodbye.
Fuck me.
Because that's a great
Yeah,
outro.
absolutely.
That's a great outro.